What's up, risk managers? My name is Nasdaq Anonymous, and I'm addicted to the NQ. And boy, is she one hell of a drug. And welcome to tonight's NA meeting, where we'll discuss the economic data for the week, analyze today's session, and from that, build a winning game plan for tomorrow's price action. And if you haven't done so already, you can show your support by subscribing to the channel. And with that said, let's jump into the charts now. This is tomorrow's data. And be mindful that all times are in Central Time. And we have a big block of news scheduled for tomorrow, so let's jump into it. At 7:30, we have some housing news. At 9:30, we have some crude news. And finally, at 1 o'clock and 1:30, we have the FOMC press conference, and we have the rate decision. And now that we know what to expect, let's jump into the charts and create a game plan for tomorrow's price action. This is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream, and today was definitely a trend day. And as I analyze the charts, I see about 3 clues that's going to be essential for helping us find the best trades going into tomorrow's stream. So let's jump into it. During the overnight session, the Nasdaq opened slightly bearish and traded 182 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 142 points to the upside and seeing a 133 point sell-off going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, here's what I'm going to be looking for. So, for my bullish thesis, if the bulls can regain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 350 and 380. Because 350 is a level where price broke structure to the downside, and I do expect for bears to step up at this level to sell the retest. But if the bears fail to regain control and price continues to trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price tests a level at 450. However, for my bearish thesis, if the bears can maintain their control overnight and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 220 and 190. Because this is the range where the bulls found support at the start of Monday's session, and I do expect for bulls to step up around this area to buy the retest. But if they fail to regain control and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades back within a range between 215 and 190. Now, based on today's price action, both markets saw a relatively deep pullback to attract more buyers. But if we see a failure from the bulls, we could see price dip ahead of the FOMC decision. But the price action overnight will definitely be essential for our bias going into tomorrow's stream. Now, if you're enjoying the content and appreciate the value that me and my trading partner provides to the trading community, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the release of our next NA meeting and live streams. And with that said, let's jump into an ES chart. This is an ES chart, and this is the block of price action that we traded during today's stream. And during the overnight session, the E-mini S&P opened slightly bearish and traded 35 points to the downside into a previous area of support. However, once the bears failed to rotate price lower, the bulls stepped in and price rallied 21 points to the upside and seeing a 24 point sell-off going into the close of the session. And based on this price action, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So, just like the NQ, the ES opened with a bearish move to the downside, only seeing a profit-taking bounce going into the close. So, for my bullish thesis, if the bulls can regain their control overnight, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 135 and 140. Because 138 is the level where the bears stepped in and sold price to the downside, and I do expect for passive set orders to be resting around this level to sell the retest. But if the bears fail to regain control and price continues to trade higher, then I'll be watching the reaction when price retests the level at 145. However, for my bearish thesis, if the bears can maintain their control overnight and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching the reaction when price trades within a range between 115 and 110. Because this is the range where the bulls have established support since December 1st, and I do expect for passive buy orders to be resting in this area to buy the retest. But if they fail to regain control and price continues to trade lower, then I'll be watching their reaction when price trades within a range between 105 and 100. Now, for those that found themselves on the wrong side of the market today, I know personally how discouraging that can make you feel. But remember, every trader has faced the same challenge, but what separates profitable traders is their ability to use these moments to refine their strategies and keep moving forward. But I'll be monitoring both markets overnight to identify the best trades as we go into tomorrow's stream. And in summary, both markets started off the session with a bearish move down. Both markets grinded to the downside as buyers aggressively tried to buy every dip. And finally, both markets did see a profit-taking bounce going into the close of the session. And that's all I have for tonight, risk managers. And you can watch us trade these concepts live by clicking this video. We'll see you there.